from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down. That's caught. It's Van Buren. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back from the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide.
Going over the top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short, working that left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Uncorks one to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for space. It's Mendoza.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the right side. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to run, it's Mendoza. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 40, there he goes. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught behind the line. It's Dickens. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. They want to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to get the corner. shakes off the defender. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Fowler. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the whip and warmed up.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Noles.
And the
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass, it's Fowler. Rush is on him. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Mendoza. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They boot it away. Hauls it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Using his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Canes will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. He wants to change this route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Fowler. Pressure coming. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Canes are in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Van Buren. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now the play fake. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Mendoza. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a grab.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Looking for the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
And that is a a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Glazer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Takes the easy one to the back. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quick completion on the out route. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the big throw. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Noles want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. The short hands. It's Dickens. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Gonna look downfield again. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Fires to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.